What's the latest?
So, Delhi Capitals versus Lucknow Super Giants. An ideal world should have decided what is the playoff scenario. But before you get to the playoff scenario, LSG have chosen to bowl at the Arun Jaitley Stadium against the Delhi Capitals.
Rishabh Pant said that he would have anyway batted first.
Because batting first has always helped at the Arun Jaitley Stadium.
No, but Lucknow Super Giants had no option but to chase.
Yeah.
Because batting first, they have no clue what to get, especially when they're playing away from home.
Yes.
When they're playing at home, then they know what to do because they know what the pitch is going to be like. Low totals they can defend, so they get to that low total and defend it. But Lucknow Super Giants, when they're playing outside of their home, have no idea what the target is. This is the same team last match on a 270 pitch, got 168. So I think somebody must have told, not somebody, you would know who would have said, that agar idea hi nahi hai ki what you are supposed to do batting first, then might as well chase, no? At least that way you know at what rate to go on. Because clearly they don't have the ability of gauging a pitch, understanding it and batting according to condition. They'll bat the way that they have to. Safety first approach in today's day and age. So that's what they do. So I think that what they've done is taken a conscious decision. Since we have no idea what is a good total to put on, no matter the condition, it's better off you're chasing. Because at least with a target in mind, you know how to approach.
Correct. So that is why, look at the totals that have been set here. 266 was while batting first, 259 if I'm not mistaken against Mumbai Indians that they had set, while they managed to win by 12 runs if I'm not mistaken. So
10.
Yeah, 10. So that is why I think it's a good move to bowl first, but then they'll be encountering an individual who started his IPL journey on a grand style.
Sheikh Fraser McGurk.
Yes, if he can take the game away from them, then tough luck on Lucknow Super
Scored
Giants.
what, 55 I think.
Yeah, he got 55.
In Lucknow.
Yeah.
Are you happy to have Rishabh Pant back?
Of course.
Hey,
course.
thank God you said doesn't matter. टीम के जो नसीब में है वो तो होगा ही.
See, नसीब में जो था I think मिल गया इस साल. This is what it is.
That's it.
Just have
You're
to
done.
go.
Your season is done.
Season's done. Season's done. You end the season on a high. That's my plea. You end.
What if you win tonight?
You need a maverick sort of a win and then a maverick sort of a result, couple of results from SRH for Delhi to have a chance. Both extremes you're talking about, like a 100-run plus win for Delhi today, then of course 100-run defeats that SRH will have to then concede.
In both the games.
In both the games, not one, both.
No,
Then CSK will also have to be beaten by RCB.
And that too by about 16, 15
not to by a
runs.
big margin. So too many ifs and buts. We're talking about improbables right now.
See, today if DC win, it knocks LSG out, seals RR's qualification. Because no other team can then get to 16.
16
then. In the
right.
top 4 that is there. RCB can only get to 14. The only team that can get to 16 is LSG. So the ideal scenario for them is win their last 2 games.
So LSG are in the same position as Delhi were 48 hours back.
Yes.
Sunday, Delhi had matters in their own hands. Now,
No, Lucknow don't have matters in their own hand.
pretty much too, they can still get to 16.
No.
Doesn't
pretty
matter.
much. See, it would have been the same for
Doesn't
Delhi
matter.
also. Even then,
'Cause-
Delhi would have been then looking at
Because
CSK.
Sunrisers can go past 16
Yes.
and Chennai
CSK
will
can
get to 16.
So that's what. You were only
Out.
looking at one of those two teams.
So it's not in their hands right, anymore.
Yeah.
No.
No, I am saying, their thing is that
Let's say Lucknow wins also both games, still they could be up.
they still also.
So not in
To
their hands.
whatever extent that they can.
Provided CSK was RCB game is washed out. Because that will only get CSK to 15. And RCB will end on 13.
But is there a rain threat?
There is a rain threat on 18th.
Okay.
And that's a big rain threat. The
Really?
CSK RCB game, yes. There is a rain threat.
Chennai.
No,
It's a revelation.
it's in.
That's in
It's
Chinnaswamy.
in
Chinnaswamy. The first game
first one
happened,
happened. Yeah.
So that is why. There is a rain threat, and today also there were rains in Bengaluru.
Ooh.
There was a rain threat to the Delhi game as well.
There was, but then it
No,
was
but
just
yesterday
a
the
threat.
game got washed out.
Yeah, at Ahmedabad.
Ahmedabad.
No, but I'm saying it's not unprecedented. It's
Yeah,
happening.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Another one could have happened.
Let's hope there is no rain threat for Mumbai. Because yesterday, the amount of rain that Mumbai had, it was terrible.
Did you see the hoarding fall?
Unfortunate.
Sarfaraz's nets were knocked down in that practice session at BKC.
Did we put that
Of
reel up?
course we did.
That hoarding apparently was illegal.
And it was in the Limca Book of Records.
Yeah, for being the biggest hoarding, but it was illegal. And it's owned by a guy who has some 20-30 cases against him.
Yeah.
The guy who owns it, including a rape charge against him and other fraud and this, and he constructed that hoarding.
14 people did.
Just one of those inexplicable things that happens.
How can it happen in this country? I cannot.
It was an
Terrible state of affairs.
It was an apocalyptic situation in Mumbai.
Yeah.
Look at
One Hawa came, people are dying. That means there's an issue with your infrastructure.
there is an issue.
How could that have been passed? How could it been allowed to be constructed?
Brihan Mumbai Mahanagar Corporation has always done this ever since decades. Unauthorized developments, unauthorized hoardings. A city that is just 450 square kilometers when you look at it. The population density is 40 times that. If you look at the BMC jurisdiction.
There's a couple of years back when one of the bridges close to the Elphinstone station also collapsed.
Yeah. It's a
Just
very
what a
high
year.
density area near the train.
Yeah, train station. And every single time there are so many viral videos of people trying to cram into trains. It's been misinterpreted as the spirit of Mumbai. I'm sorry, there is no spirit of Mumbai. It is a terrible city as far as infrastructure is concerned because of the density in population. I mean, 2003, the population was 22 million in that area. 20 years, look at the exponential rise that would have happened. People keep on coming and going to Mumbai on a frequent basis. People live there. I mean, out of 100, 90 go there to settle forever. And only 10% go back.
If you can afford to settle. So expensive.
The rent, I mean, for a 1 BHK, you have to pay about 45-50K.
Skyscrapers there for a reason, because that city could not grow horizontally, had to grow vertically.
And even there, look at how it's in an earthquake prone area. Seismic activity will increase and it's on reclaimed land. That's why flooding will be intense. All the 7 islands have been joined by reclamation. That's why what is the reason of Bandra reclamation? Because the area was reclaimed and joined together. It's a terrible situation to be in Mumbai.
Okay, turning our attention to the game, we'll get to the playing 11. But before that, there is, not reclamation, but reconciliation.
Yes.
In the LSG camp.
Of course, in a special dinner.
Special dinner that happened in Delhi.
Yeah.
In Lutyens, Delhi. On
Barakumba?
No.
Race course? Where is?
What's the name of that road?
Bandara?
Prithviraj?
Close to it.
Akbar?
Lodhi Road?
Safdarjung?
Basically,
I'll come.
India Gate side.
No, I'll come to it. Lutyens, Delhi, of course, India.
Bhagat Singh Marg?
No. Amrita Shergill Marg.
Amrita Shergill.
Wow. Oof, that is the peak Lutyens Delhi if you can think about it. Chanakyapuri.
It's not Chanakya. It's
INA.
Lodhi Garden.
Then is it
One of the
INA?
roads that...
It's Lodhi Garden, right?
yeah, Lodhi Garden. Yeah.
Near INA.
Near Rajesh Pilot Road as well, right?
Yeah. Anyway, the point is
I was just trying to figure out what jersey he's wearing. What was KL Rahul? I actually zoomed in to see if there's
those looks like the roses, Gloucestershire roses. But it's not that.
Yeah.
This seems like some Japanese.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
That ups, what is that? Above the roses, there is one writing. I think that is
Mandarin or Japanese, I don't know.
Maybe.
Aime sounds very Japanese.
It does. Aime.
But the rose is like one of the counties.
Lancashire. Lancashire is also.
I see a rose there, but has the olive branch been extended?
But many will say there was never anything wrong there. I don't know what is the deal. But a lot of people put the photo on social media. People are saying PR activity. People are saying.
The timing of it will, and I don't think that's coming from a wrong place if people are saying that, because the timing of this dinner, it's not like the qualification sealed. The qualification's yet to happen. It comes at the back of a rather unsavory incident, as has been perceived by many people. So I don't quite get the special dinner tag that it has.
Damage
right now.
control.
So,
Clearly damage control.
So again, we don't know what the reason was or what the occasion was, unless you know, because you know the address. Was this just
No, this was just a
no
team
occasion
dinner.
or something? No one's birthday
No
or
occasion.
anything?
What the reason for the dinner was, basically it was in the national capital, and national capital has a lot of rich and famous and powerful people. So it was a moment to convene and bring them all together. There are certain people that only stay in the national capital. You got to understand that this is a business house. So they do a lot of liaising and a lot of goodwill exchange with the powers that be, and what better time to host the all powerful people while your team is also around.
Yeah.
So then the high and mighty get to meet the team, and it's just, what do you call that, networking.
Networking.
It's a networking dinner. And Delhi is one place you can do it, na?
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's why it was done, and it's home to the family also. They have a house here also. So
Okay. But they're based in Kolkata, right?
but also here.
In here.
The
okay.
84th richest, I believe.
That much I
I
don't.
think 84th.
Amrita Shergill Road.
That's
Right.
planning a dinner there.
No, way out of my zone, man. Yeah, but yes, I think it's damage control. I think there was a lot of negative press that was on that incident, and rightfully so. I don't think that kind of a dressing down is warranted. Sure, I mean, you batted without any intent, that was a problem. But then when Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma go berserk like that, what can you do?
Salt to the wound.
I mean, you're already deflated by that, and then you've got this dressing down right in front of everybody. I think the timing was wrong. This is a damage control exercise, clearly. It's not as if qualification is at stake or something. I mean, if they lose today, they're out. And Delhi Capitals are also out because their net run rate is very bad. So, RR are through then in that case. And so, that's the way. End the season, say with this kind of a thing, okay, next season, let us see how it goes about. Although reports are stating maybe KL might not be retained by LSG. This will add up to that if he gets retained. Otherwise, forget about it.
Why can't both things be true? Like if I'm the owner, I'm just trying to think. If I'm having a dinner, of course I'm going to host my captain and host him nicely. That doesn't mean I may want to retain him. If the performance that he's given me is not worthy of being retained, why will I retain him? Has he given you are a owner, will you retain him?
No, not on.
No, you could.
I would not.
You could. I'm just saying
I would not.
there may not always, because
Doesn't matter.
It just depends.
If I want to win a title, I'll have to look for a captain that can help me. It's not look like that. And if I have a chance,
See, the thing is, KL Rahul ticks certain boxes when it comes to captain
no
material.
boxes, boss. I am saying you guys have issue with Virat Kohli's strike rate. This is into 10. How does his thing become okay and not Virat's?
But even RCB have been okay, right? For all this while.
Yeah, but he has worked on it, no?
I'll tell you
See,
what.
in
No,
Virat,
I say that for a reason, because much like Virat, even he guarantees you about 400, 500
No,
runs
no,
a
no,
season.
no,
Now
but-
it's upon the franchise whether they're okay with that or not. RCB were okay.
No, but no, there's no comparison between Virat Kohli and KL Rahul here.
Yeah.
There's no comparison.
I am talking
If I'm a franchise owner today, I have a chance, I may bid for Virat Kohli. I may bid heavily for him. I'm not going to bid for KL Rahul. No. I'm not going to.
So, two things as a
There's a big
franchise that I need
difference.
to look at. One, my philosophy.
Not philosophy.
Am I?
Win. There's only one
Am I okay with a batter that, regardless of the strike rate, is guaranteeing me about 500, 600 runs a season? That's point number one, which KL Rahul ticks that particular box.
No,
Consistency.
there is no player that can that will have to be that. And your top batter cannot be that. And your captain
Yes.
definitely
So
cannot.
again, which is why I use the word philosophy. Does it fit into my philosophy?
Whose philosophy? You are the owner. Does it fit? Is he going to win
Not
you a
for me,
title?
not for me, but I'm
nobody
looking
it will. Not for me. Not for him. We just
But there are, because you look at some of the other players, even a Shikhar Dhawan, let's say, he's been backed by certain
No,
franchises
but
time and time again because he guarantees you runs. Strike rate is a problem,
I
which
think
is
they got him just as captain. I think they also realized that it's not that Shikhar is going to win you a tournament with the bat. they got him as a captain. They needed a senior guy, Indian guy to lead. That was the only option left. The same can't be said for KL Rahul. If I am an owner of a franchise that spent 7,000 odd crore and you know they want to win, this is a franchise that fired MS Dhoni. They played the final the next season, weren't very happy when they lost the final. The owners and everyone in the franchise have come on our own platform. We've done interviews with them first 2 seasons where they've come and said that no, we don't aspire to be just playoffs or whatever. We want to win. If that's your mentality, you can't retain KL Rahul.
No, you can't.
Can't.
Yeah, mostly that is the case. And he's not helped himself, na, KL Rahul.
Exactly.
I'm saying again, it depends obviously on the owner, but there are both reasons for and against. I won't as an individual
Then
because
I won't, he won't. Who will see the for reason? Nobody. In today's day and age, nobody's going to see.
you never know.
It's the brutal truth. See, KL Rahul, as far as strike rate is concerned, as far
See,
as
because
results are
not just
concerned.
that, he's an India regular as well. He's also looked at as an India regular, which is something that plays on the mind at times of an owner. That you're looking at a potential Indian, not
After he's not an India regular in T20. He's not in the
other
50.
two formats.
But those other two formats
क्या
won't
करना है?
influence. na.
IPL में तो हाँ.
It won't influence.
Then if the other two format is important, then let me go and get Sarfraz Khan.
He's not playing anyway in this IPL.
Devdutt Padikkal, Dhruv Jurel, all of them.
Sarfaraz was there for Delhi Capitals, by the way, last year.
Yes.
But where did he get the chance? And he didn't capitalize on the chances
Exactly,
also.
he got chances at Delhi, he got some chances at RCB also.
But he didn't capitalize.
Exactly, he didn't capitalize.
Same with KL Rahul.
He was ready this year as well. In the interview that Nikhil did with him, I remember he said that I may not have been picked, but so many players get injured and you get called up then, and I'll be ready for that.
That's the thing.
But,
so KL Rahul may have got 500, 600 runs, but his strike rate was always an underlying current there. And that has come out to the fore in the last couple of years also. And that's why he's not there in the T20 setup. Look at most of the knocks that he played. We are saying, oh, thank God. That same knock in previous game. Look at his strike rate. 87. Can't pass muster in an era where 160 is also not the new normal.
Exactly.
So that's why.
Anyhow, can we look at the 11s?
Yeah, let's start with the Delhi Capitals. Go ahead, tell me.
Delhi Capitals batting first, Abhishek Porel,
Just
Jake
give me the changes, anything different?
Fraser, Magog. I'm just...
Pant is back and no David Warner.
Those are the two big things.
No, Gulbadin Naim is also in. He didn't play the previous match. So he played the match before the previous match against RCB.
He's a replacement for David Warner.
And Warner then misses out.
Yeah.
So Kumar Kushagra also shouldn't be there, but let's just see. Let's just go at
No,
the
he's not
11s.
there.
So he actually comes in for Kumar Kushagra.
Yes.
And Warner goes out. In comes Gulbadin Naim.
Yep.
That'll be the change. Anyhow, the openers for Delhi will be Jake Fraser McGurk, Abhishek Porel, at number 3 Shea Hope, number 5 potentially Rishabh Pant, the captain of the side, Tristan Stubbs, Akshar Patel, Gulbadin Naim comes back into the side, Rashik Dar Salam, couple of good performances for him, Mukesh Kumar, Kuldeep Yadav, Khalil Ahmed. There is no Ishant Sharma also. He played the previous match. But
Maybe he might be the
he
impact
could be
sub.
the impact sub. The impact subs for Delhi, since
go up
we
a bit.
have mentioned their playing 11. Ishant Sharma is the first name I see over there, followed by Kumar Kushagra, the man who's not there in the 11 this time, Praveen Dubey, Swastik Chikara and Lalit Yadav.
Okay, Lucknow team, I'm not going to read the entire team. Quinton remains, that's the big talking point. And then you've got Yudhvir Singh Charak.
Yes. And Arshad Khan's also back, the left-hander.
Yes, he played a good couple of matches.
But to
Arshad,
the
I
ball,
remember-
he
No, no.
struggled. But the bat, he had some cameos.
No, even
And
with the ball, he
Mohsin
was
is back,
impressive.
by the way.
Yeah.
Mohsin is back. He missed out last game.
I remember Siddharth, he was impressive. We were talking about how good he was getting his seam and he was getting the ball to move. Speed was also good with Arshad.
Former MI.
Former MI.
So the thing with Lucknow is Mayank Yadav still not fit, not coming back. Mohsin is back, had a concussion but returns to the
Yes.
team. They've still not dropped a Quinton de Kock. Kyle Mayers can keep sitting out, but they're not going with him, whatever reason. The rest of the team, pretty much the same team that they've been playing.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
who could be their impact sub then?
Because they are batting
They're
second.
Batting second.
Badoni 100%.
Ayush Badoni.
100%.
Yeah.
Eyes closed, Badoni comes in.
No DDP.
Or KP, Krishnappa.
Remember they tried last time.
If you
It
want
was
to,
a disaster.
If you want to
He gave away
lose,
8 runs in the first over, by the
the
way.
man in form has been Badoni.
Yeah.
Yes.
And last match they batted Krunal ahead of him.
He got to a 15, huh?
Ayush Badoni and Nicholas
Nicholas
Puran, it
Puran,
was
they were
that
one who
partnership,
rescued them
99
in
run
some
partnership. Yeah.
Terrible, absolutely terrible. Let's take a few questions before we.
Ayush Badoni.
Badoni.
Delhi coming back to his home ground.
Yeah, Delhi boy.
Delhi boy, Ayush Badoni.
Badoni.
So, yes, that's the situation. Oh. Shubham Garg is saying, feel really bad for KL. He's such a nice guy, but don't know why he does not get his game right in crunch games. He needs to let go of all expectations. It's been the story of KL's career. Why hasn't he been able to deliver in crunch situations? What's happening? Dhanush, is cricketer great only if he wins trophies? Is Gautam Gambhir a better cricketer than AB de Villiers? That's coming on the backdrop of Gautam Gambhir criticizing AB de Villiers for the comments that he made against Hardik Pandya. I've done a video also on that. In that, he stated that most of the experts, if Hardik Pandya with the same setup wins the IPL next year, they'll all praise him. Here they are criticizing because of performance. But then what has AB de Villiers achieved? Apart from his own scores, he's never won a top trophy.
Gambhir said that.
Gambhir said that.
That's a bit harsh.
Sure, he's Mr. 360. He's done all that, but then
Bit
yes,
harsh.
the brutal truth is he's never won. But whether
Bit
you have to
harsh.
highlight
He's
that.
not
Brian
captain
Lara
either.
did not win a World Cup.
Brian Lara didn't do no
So
World Cup.
does that make him any less of a player?
Although he did win one ICC event though. Brian
No,
Lara.
but that I'm just saying didn't win a World Cup. Does it make him any less of a player?
No, it doesn't.
He didn't lead
Curtly
any
Ambrose
IPL.
did not win a World Cup. Make
Yeah.
him less of a bowler.
No.
Then
Brian Lara didn't
and
lead an IPL
yeah, we
franchise.
all know how good AB de Villiers was. I love Gautam Gambhir. I love he speaks his mind. But to I don't know.
Yeah, he said that.
deride AB de Villiers for the player that he was. He is an all-time great, AB de Villiers. Like it or not, he is.
You look at it, Hardik Pandya has won at least one IPL as a captain.
And as a former player, does he need to have won something? He's to, of course, AB de Villiers, one of the great. Even if he was not, he is entitled to his opinion, yeah.
Yeah. Which he later flip-flops. You remember?
No, not flip-flop. I don't disagree with him. Flip-flop happened with the
Virat.
thing. Yes,
Even
there.
in the Hardik case also.
No, in Hardik's case, he did not flip-flop. He
Yeah.
just said, which I agree that sometimes things are taken out of context. One line is it. He just tried to explain on that. Hear me out. What I'm
Yeah.
trying to say. That does happen with a lot of players. You just read one line you on social media and you say he said it.
Yeah.
It's not the case.
That's the problem. Rakesh Bhushan. VK says, haven't played T20, stay quiet. Gauti says, ABD Peterson don't have credentials in IPL as skipper. Hence, don't judge HP. Day is not far when they will say to us, we don't have enough credential to even watch this game.
Exactly. I completely agree. This is no logic.
that-
He has nothing to say. Who is he? What has he won? All this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a public figure. You will be scrutinized. People will have an opinion. You like it or not. Instead of rectifying that issue, stop questioning people.
If that were the case, I'm just reminded of that one story. We've all heard it when Sachin once met with somebody at a hotel, I think in
Yeah.
Mumbai, where remember he was struggling, I think, with his tennis elbow. He'd just come back, runs weren't coming, and then
Yes,
what did that
I'll
guy
call you
tell
back.
him? That if you could just have the elbow little or just have it a little straighter, that will possibly help. If Sachin was to tell that person, listen, who are you to tell me? Then
It's kind of a very toxic situation that is developing at this point in time. I mean, experts are there. I mean, it comes in the background of Virat Kohli also criticizing people in the box. Like, how can you critique my SR?
the thing is, not all criticism is always meant to crucify the person. Let's say it can be constructive criticism as well, not to bring anyone down.
The thing is, criticism in India is taken very personally. There is no culture of constructive criticism as per se. So that's why it happens. I mean, it's knee-jerk reactions. Look what Virat Kohli told about it and how Sunil Gavaskar reacted to it. Look at the amount of abuse that Hardik Pandya has been coping from all. Everything that could go wrong for Hardik Pandya has gone wrong in 2024. Be it batting, bowling, tactics, off the field, on the field. There is a clear schism on the field. There is bitter divisions off the field also. So, Rakesh Bhushan, Ambani being brutal through Rohit, Goenka giving public bashing to KL. Jindal with his antics from stand. By this logic, Preeti Zinta should get an award for behaving the best in spite of a team never performing well.
Who knows how Arshad's picked up a wicket?
Yeah, Jake Fraser McGurk. Ouch.
Oh boy.
No fireworks.
No fireworks, yes. And cricket comes a full circle for him.
I have heard of PBKS owners also not being very cordial, just that
Yeah.
it hasn't been caught on camera.
Exactly. And Preeti also once, when in 2010, there is a very viral image where she told the fielder, "Come on, what are you doing?" That was the heat of the moment in that crunch CSK encounter. So, Shubham Garg, AB is the only cricketer to have 50 plus average in ODI test. What wrong did a Williamson and a Kohli do here? Kohli at one point had a 50 plus average in all three formats. Williamson matched him for some time, but then Williamson slid down in T20s. Kohli slid down in tests. 49. Yeah. That 2 year slump really hurt him. So, yes. So, GGK is saying, Nikhil, cricket is a team sport. Individual scores doesn't matter. Yuvraj has achieved better than Lara.
Please, I mean, what do I even say to GGK? I mean, no words. I hope he can understand the sport and understand what Curtly Ambrose is or what a Brian Lara is.
Walsh, Ambrose. Yeah, that's the thing. In certain contexts, in certain situations, whatever opinion is said, it won't fit in. And that's what this generation has to understand.
If you, Barry Richards never won anything because he didn't get to play.
And Alan Donald, Sean Pollock.
Graham Pollock didn't win anything because he didn't get to play. Does that make them any less of cricketers compared to any other greats of the sport at that time?
By that logic, your
Rahul Dravid, Sachin Tendulkar didn't win any. I mean, Rahul Dravid and Saurav Ganguly didn't win ICC events.
Richard Hadley
Yeah.
didn't win a World Cup. Ian Botham didn't win a World Cup. You're telling me they're not good players, so rehne do.
Yeah. Exactly. So, predictions. Delhi Capitals.
there's been an early blow, and I think there's a review as well. I hope it's not for
It's for a wide, I
another
think.
dismiss. Wide. I'll go with Delhi getting to 188.
Yeah.
And
At the Firozshah Kotla.
yeah,
That's not good news, my friend.
but they could win.
188
Yeah,
at Kotla.
good spinners. And last time I remember it was Kuldeep Magic that won us the game.
I will go with 180, but LSG are winning it.
I'm going 200 and LSG win.
Just because the last days are also very interesting then. That's when LSG victory.
Okay.
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 So,
Bye.
See you. Bye bye.
We'll see you at the halfway.
Halfway stage.
Bye bye.
Yes. Bye bye. Bye bye.